Testing, testing. Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. You're getting my awesome mic today. Um, I wanted to talk today about you get told what to do your whole life. Everything you do, everything you're working towards, everything you think, everything you say, you're always told what to do in your life. So when you go to make decisions now and you're trying your best to trust your intuition, it can be a little tricky. It can feel a little overwhelming because you're scared of making the wrong decision, right? And that is because of how we've been programmed to live. You go to school, you're told what to do, you're told when you can eat, you're told when you can go to the bathroom, and you go to work, you're told what to do, you're told when to have it done, you're told how to think, act, feel, all of these things your whole entire life. So then when you get to a point in your life and you're like, wait a minute, I want to start making decisions for myself and I want to choose what I'm going to do with my life. It can be fucking scary at first. Am I right? You guys feeling me on this? Give me some hearts, give me some thumbs up if this is resonating with any of you. But here's the thing. The reason it feels scary is because, like, all the way up until this point in your life, you have been told what to do. And how can you trust even making a decision for yourself when you've just been told what to do and gone along with it your whole life? And you know what? When you make a decision for you, there's no one else to blame but yourself. And there's no one else to be responsible for your choices but yourself. And you don't want it to be your fault that it didn't work out, right? I feel you on this so deeply, you guys. And this is something that we've all battled with in our lives. And I wanted to come and shed some light on it today because how do you start trusting your intuition? How do you start trusting your own decisions and your own choices and know that you're making the right one and that you're going down the right path? The thing is, you have to really tune in to your body, your energetics, and really understand what you're telling yourself really from the inside out. So, trusting your intuition comes when you start to feel really good and really excited and really joyful about the things that you're stepping into and the things that you're doing. And here is a little kicker. Watch out for them negative Nancy bitches or those negative Neds that the minute you're excited about something and you're really pumped about doing it and getting it done, watch the people in your life and how they react. Are they going to be the little assholes tearing you down, the little crabs in the bucket that are like, no, come back down to our miserable misery level and complain about your life some more and just sit and be lazy and fat and not care about yourself and not want to do anything with your life? Like, don't fall into those traps of thinking that the people you have in your life now are meant to stay. As we grow and evolve on this journey, which we are meant to be doing, you're meant to go down different journeys. You're meant to have different challenges. You're meant to meet and connect with new people. So find your people. Find the people that are on that same journey as you in this moment. Don't worry about the future. Don't talk about your goals 6, 9, 12 months from now. Like, it doesn't matter because as you start working towards things in your life, you're not doing it from the place you're starting at today. Otherwise, you're just starting over every single day and repeating that loop and then getting 30, 60, 90 days down the road and wondering what's going on. Whereas, like, you get to just choose today what is going to get me closer today towards the life that I want. And every day that you level up, you start from a different version of yourself. You start from a different level of awareness. You start from a different level of understanding. So you're meant to grow on this journey. And if people don't want to grow with you, bye. See you later. And it sucks and it feels lonely at times, but there are people out there that are willing to connect with you. Honestly, you guys, social media is the best tool, but it's also the worst tool. It connects us and disconnects us at the same time. But trusting your intuition comes from why do I want this? Really understand why it is you want it. If it's something outside of you, really question if that's actually going to make you happy or if it's the feeling of how it'll feel that'll make you happy. That's what you're chasing. if that makes sense. So like, say you want a new car, you want a Land Rover, and it's, expensive, and you're like, how do I make this work? And I really want to get it, and da 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 da. But is it really the car that's going to make you happy? Or do you just want that feeling, that happiness, that joy? Because chances are you go buy the car, nobody on earth outside of myself ever is excited about their car as they are on day one, as 5 years into having it. They always want something new later on. So it's not about the thing outside of you that you're chasing. It's about the feelings you're looking to connect to in your life. Because we're so disconnected when we're always told where to be, how to act, how to think, what to do, that our decision making has gone out the window. And then when you start to make those decisions for yourself, it feels scary. It feels out of alignment. It feels like, what if I make the wrong choice? But here's the thing, you can't make any wrong choices in your life. And some of the greatest profound thoughts that have come from listening to some new people this week is that you are perfect the way you are. Your lessons are meant to be part of your journey. They're not meant to tear you down. They're meant to build you up. You're meant to go through these things so you can grow. But so often what happens is we let these things derail us. We let them mean that we're not good enough. We let them mean we're not worthy or deserving of it, or it's not meant to be, or it's not meant to be on our path. Like, as if, there's some way that by not having that thing go the way that we wanted it, it means that it's something about us. We did something wrong. That's not true. And this has taken me years to understand. And I'm still wrapping my head around it. But I thought, why not bring it up and have a conversation about it? Because I bet you I'm not the only one feeling that way. So trusting your intuition just comes from like understanding the energy, understanding the frequency, understanding why you're craving that feeling. You want more joy, you want more happiness, you want more freedom, you want more peace in your life, but you think it's from chasing all the things outside of you, when all it takes is understanding what's within you. You have the capability to create anything that you want, to become anything that you want to be. And sometimes we need to be reminded of that. I want you guys to get in the comments and tell me a time in your life where you were so determined to get this thing done. So for me, it was like getting my personal training certification, which by the way, I actually did twice because I left for a while and then I was like, maybe I want to go back. Well, it expires every 2 years. So I had to totally redo it. Same thing in the financial industry. I was licensed for a while. I took a step back and then I had to redo that as well. And nothing can take away what you're working towards unless you yourself allow it. Let me say that again. Nothing can take away what you're working towards unless you allow it. When you're determined enough and you want something bad enough, you'll find a way. And sometimes what we have to remember in these moments is it's not fighting through the battle. It's not everything is meant to be hard. Not everything is meant to be a challenge. All it's meant to do is say, hey, you're creating a path to get there that is creating the most resistance. And it's trying to show you other ways to get to your goal or to get to the thing you're working towards. But you're so laser focused that it has to be this one way. You're not seeing all the other options to make it easier, to make it feel fun, to make it feel joyful or adventurous. So remember that as you're going through challenges in your life, and people are always like, ask what it's teaching you. Fucking drives me nuts because I'm like, I understand that we're going to go through challenges, but I'm not going to sit there, what is this teaching me? Well, it used to drive me nuts when people say that. But now it's like, once you understand what it actually means, it is like, okay, wait a minute. This isn't for me to get derailed. This isn't coming into my path to knock me out or say it's not meant for me. This isn't coming into my path to mean I'm not worthy or deserving or capable of achieving this thing. All this is simply saying to me is you're taking a harder way. Open up, take the blinders off, and listen. Listen for the other ways that this can be more in flow, that this can feel more easy, and take that route instead. So if this resonated with you today, thank you guys so much for listening. I really appreciate you. And I hope the microphone worked because I think it's cool. So I hope you have an amazing rest of